Tim Calling, coming at you from Senior Leads Boost with another Tips Tuesday video. Today's tip is about the difference between local SEO and organic SEO, and why local SEO is the most important for you if you own a local small business that serves the elderly and their families, like most senior care related businesses in the United States. So here goes. This is a search in Google for this phrase, home care agencies in Boise, Idaho. Very completely unbiased by anything that I do. None of our clients are in Boise, so there's no axe to grind here. This is a very typical search engine results page. First of all, there's ads at the very top, and they put the ads at the top because that's how Google makes their money. And then there's this middle section called places. This is also very often called the local results. And then finally, after that, all these this long list of blue links. This is called the organic results. It turns out that there are two different types of SEO or search engine optimization that you do in order to get in one or the other of these places. There's a little bit of overlap, but not very much. In order to appear in the places listing here, you work on local SEO. And in particular, you do that through having something called a Google Business Directory listing. Google Business Profile, they're called. Then after this, there's the organic results. These tend to be either directory sites or very, very large national firms, occasionally very large local firms, but not so often. So for instance, there's Comfort Keepers, that's a big, huge national franchise network. Then there's Yelp, that's a huge directory. And then there's Caring.com, Care.com, obviously big directory sites. So the odds of you being able to show up in this list, if you are a typical small local senior care business, are tiny. You'll never appear in there probably. And also, I would argue that it doesn't really matter, because the best place for you to show up is in this local search results section, where you're one of the 3 companies listed if you work really hard on your local search engine optimization, so that you get to not only appear, but then hopefully also stand out from the other ones so that you are chosen. So for instance, in this case, here are these 3 companies, and this one has 36 reviews, and they have a decent review, overall average for their reviews. They're most likely going to be chosen. So they appear, but they also actually get chosen, probably because of that. So that's the importance, that's the significance, and that's the kind of fundamental strategy for local SEO. Having a really well-optimized Google Business Profile. For organic SEO, it doesn't matter what that requires, really, because honestly, it won't do you very much good to work on it, because the odds of you showing up against all these other high-ranking directories and big national companies are just slim and none. You're not going to show up in there. And also, kind of psychologically, I would argue that the best place anyway, better than that, would be to be in these local listings. You stand out, there's a map, it basically really draws the searcher's attention after they scroll past all of these ads. And the fact is that a lot of times people will scroll past the ads, at least at first. The other point about this is that although there is a link to your website here, the truth is that what you do on your website has very, very little impact on where you rank in the local results. It's almost all going to be based on your Google Business Profile. So that's the big story for today. Work on your local SEO by optimizing your Google Business Profile. And your website matters, but it's not worth spending the bulk of your time on once you have at least a decent website, so that when people go there, it doesn't look bad. Okay? That's today's tip. We'd love to help you with your Google Business Profile and your local SEO. There will be a end roll at the end of this video with our contact info. Please reach out. and we'd love to talk with you, even if it's just to try to answer questions for you. Thank you very much. I hope this has been helpful. Have a great week. Bye.